Oh my god. I'm in Colorado! And it's my first time being in a hostel, and I'm so excited. But I got here a lot later than I expected, just because the whole car rental situation ended up taking up an extra hour. So I'm a little just tired out and burnt out from how long it's taken. I expected to be here at like 4 or 5, and you know, it's 6 p.m. now. But I'm gonna like relax, get my camera together, just kind of do some R&R, and then get ready to go to the Garden of Gods and pick up some groceries after. This is my first semi-solo trip, and I say semi-solo because I'm not gonna be alone the entire trip. I'm actually meeting up with Kim halfway throughout it, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just excited, you know? This is my first time actually like doing this experience, and it's actually really nice in here. So, oh, and I also brought Mtbrd for company because Bobby sure can't travel with me right now. So I'm gonna eat and call my mom. An adventure. So we are gonna take a drive out to Garden of the Gods, and hopefully it'll be pretty straightforward. If not, we have tomorrow. And let's go. You're good. It's a video. Just finished night exploring, and I'm gonna go back to my car before it gets too dark because I did not bring a headlamp. Actually, a lot of people here. I'm pretty tired. I did my little grocery shopping. I picked up a little bit more stuff than I probably needed, but just wanted to make sure I had some snacks and for food before I left for tomorrow's journey. I'll show you guys what I got. Just some water, some electrolyte water, fruits, chips, and some oatmeal for the morning. I'm gonna see if I can just grab a beer next door and join the bonfire, because there's like a bonfire here at this hostel. Maybe I'll meet a friend or not. After that, I'm probably just gonna call it a day and get ready for bed and wash up. Hopefully I get up early and we can actually start my day early. But, alright, see you soon. Oh, bye. Nice meeting you. So that was me trying to do some cinematic footage of me opening the trunk, but then I ran into one of the people that I met last night at this hostel, and everyone here was really chill and cool. It was just such a nice experience. Definitely want to do a hostel experience again, and this was just a great way to solo adventure and meet new people too. What I'm gonna do now is get ready to drive to Red Rock Open Space, Red Rock Canyon Open Space, and take a short little morning walk if anything. Hopefully after that just grab some breakfast and then head to Seven Falls and drive up Pikes Peak after that. And we'll see, we have a time for another hike. So it's gonna be a very, very jam-packed day before I see Kim. And I'm gonna make the most of today. So time to start, and right.
If I got one thing right, it was you and me. Wanna go in through the window so nobody sees. Pull me closer, please. I don't even need you to explain. How much longer will you keep me on your chain? I'm running out.
Alright, so it's fucking hot. It's supposed to climb up to 90 degrees today, but right now it's about 8 a.m. It's 73 degrees right now.
And I love you more now, and now I know how.
Yeah.
If I got one thing right, it was you.
Pretty glad that I started off the way that I did, because now this trail is shaded, the one where I'm headed right now. So now I don't regret doing that hard part with all the sun first. Like, holy shit, it's just so freaking hot.
Keep me on your chain.
I just got to the Seven Falls parking lot and the line to the shuttle is so long and it's 90 degrees. Bro, I'm hot right now just sitting in my car. So we're gonna see how this goes, and yeah, I'm gonna try not to pass out today. Also, it's gonna snow on Tuesday in like 4 days from now, so Colorado. I thought Buffalo was interesting, but it's Colorado. Little warning, if you ever go to Seven Falls, is to go early to skip the line for the shuttle, but it's also Labor Day weekend.
Are you for the whole last week?
I'm gonna head up the stairs.
I think it through. What the hell are you watching, boo? Is there something supernatural fucking with you? And I know that it's only time, but let me see what's on your mind. I can see what's on your mind. What's on your mind? Wow, so damn cute, like a fool. Maybe I won't die. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Safe is your heart, lover. You know it's a start, baby. We all. Safe is your heart, lover. Safe is your love. You know.
It took me so long. There's so many people going up and down the stairs. They want to wait for it to be safe, etc. It's time to go. Pikes Peak. Right now, I'm currently ascending Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak, by the way, is a 14er. A 14er is 14,000 feet mountain in Colorado. And I'm driving up this one today, but I'm actually going to be hiking a 14er on Monday with Kim and her friends. I didn't want to hike my first 14er by myself, so I decided that I would just drive this since I'm in Colorado Springs, and this one actually does have a driving route. This one's actually really busy today. Apparently there's just so much Labor Day traffic, so this is going to be about maybe twice as long. Just a side note too, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I needed the first day to acclimate, and especially I think I needed really a few days to acclimate. Buffalo is at 600 feet elevation, and Colorado Springs, for reference, is at 6,000, so it's a 10 times difference in elevation level. So me hiking a 14er by myself is not going to be a great idea, especially since I don't even know how capable I am of the air or anything like that there. So this is going to be my little route up, and I will show you guys my drive.
Give in
I'm on top of Pikes Peak. All right, let's do this. Oh God, I'm so nervous. The elevation up here is freaking crazy, you guys. 14,000 feet, and I really feel like I'm just feeling it in this car ride right now. Let's go, let's do this. Good morning. My camera died after Pikes Peak yesterday, and then I just drove to Gunnison in the dark. So now I'm here, and there's Kim. Hi, Kim. You look so warm.
I am. Hopefully warm.
We're going kayaking today.
Block these.
What? Look her!
I think from 3. Yes. Sure. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Okay. Happy birthday! Yay!
Yay! Alright. The rest of the day I used to acclimate because I was feeling a little bit sick after Black Canyon. Just had a headache and just kind of like felt really lightheaded. So I just spent all day at the house, and I'm really hoping tomorrow's hike goes well. Okay, first 14er tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning. 5:30 a.m.
All he needed was to chug 2 Red Bulls. Oh my god. Yeah. Where they were like, here's the really tough uphill. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
They have those like evil eyes.
Because he's not supposed to do this night stalker.
A little bit more of a drive to go, right?
Yes.
Is this still considered off-roading?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so just for reference, we're starting at about 11,000 feet. Buddy.
You have a lot of content?
Huh?
Do you have a lot of content for your vlog?
Oh yeah, so much content. Thanks,
So-
guys. And good morning. Today is my last full day in Colorado, and I'm driving back to Colorado Springs from Gunnison. Shout out to Kim and her friends for letting me come join them on their trip. And also, wow, that was a really insane 14er yesterday. I think the hike was one of the hardest I've ever done. Not like lengthwise, but it's because the elevation is so high that you can hardly even catch your breath when you're really climbing up there. So I think the shortness of, you know, breath and oxygen really made it such a hard hike. But I'm really proud of doing that 14er, first 14er down. I don't even know what I'm doing in Colorado Springs yet because my check-in for the Airbnb is at 3 p.m. And it might snow today. So the original plan was hopefully to do Manitou Incline, but with the snow, I'm not really sure if I want to do that today. Got a 3.5 hour drive right now, and I'm just hoping to avoid the storm as much as possible. But yeah, thank you, Kim, and thank you, Kim, and your friends. I don't want to name you guys all right now, but I really appreciate you guys hosting me and letting me join your trip and doing the 14er with you guys. It was a really great experience, and I definitely recommend if you have the, I guess, lung capacity to do that, definitely try a 14er. But I'm so wiped today too, so. Oh, thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
I might be doing something highly irrational right now. Since today's my last day in Colorado Springs, I really want to try to get the Manitou Incline completed. It's just on my bucket list for things to do here. The only thing was I was kind of nervous because of the weather, but after talking to some of the locals here, they're like, people do it every single day. So you'll be okay as long as you have the right gear, and there will be other climbers out there. So I'll keep this updated if I do. This is no joke. This is very challenging. So close. My God, I completed the incline. Look how much it's snowing right now. So it was even more insane getting up to the top and then coming down. Thankfully, I met a group of people and they let me join them. I thought the incline was 2,200 steps. It's actually 2,700 something steps, and it's ridiculously steep. And then on the way down, I took Bar Trail, which is a 3-mile switchback trail, and that was a lot dreamy coming down, but the fact that it was so cold does not help. I think both ways were just miserable for me. I am glad that I did it though. This was one thing that I wanted to do on the checklist of Colorado Springs, and I'm glad that I did it while I was still here. I'm also glad that I met people while doing it. If I were to do that trail by myself, I probably would cry or not make it. I'm gonna go now because I'm still cold. I'm so happy whenever I don't have to pay for coffee. This marks the end of my semi-solo trip. What I'm figuring out on solo trips is that it's a lot easier to make friends with strangers. I thankfully haven't had a bad experience in like talking to strangers, and they've all been pretty helpful if anything. Hopefully this will be the start of more little adventures with myself and becoming more comfortable on camera. Thank you for watching.
I wanted to know.
Then he dropped me.